You can only do it from to and from a sale. That's the only time you're allowed to use a dealer tag for. It's not to drive all over town and figure out what you're going to do with your car. You're not on a test drive. Your son's not in the car. You don't have a salesperson in the car doing a test drive. You're using a dealer tag illegally, and on top of that, you're suspected DUI.
This is my son's car.
Nobody gives a fuck!
Won't even fold up, put them rubber bands up. Bands won't even fold up, put them rubber bands up.
You know what's so hard for people to do, bruh? To just be cooperative with the police officer when it comes to traffic stops. So this woman had a simple traffic stop and she ended in a total disaster. It's by Midwest Safety. I don't understand why people love turning simple to the most hardest ever, bruh. It be the most littlest. It turned to the most biggest thing of all time history.
When the driver messes up her own story.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir?
Mind turning your car off for me for a second?
Turn off?
Mind turning your car off? Yeah, turn your car off. You have a driver's license registration on you?
Of course.
There's multiple reasons why I'm stopping you today.
Can you please explain to me, officer?
Yeah, because one, there was a green light back there and you sat there for almost 10 seconds or so and the lady had to beat the horn out.
Yep.
I sat there, I was out.
Intoxicated.
And then you finally decided to go up, then you started speeding, you started doing 60 in a almost, it's like
you
that.
told me to go when the green light because...
Yeah, but then you sped up way past the speed limit.
Officer.
You have an ID on you? Driver's license?
Of course I do. So I stopped at the green light? That's great. So...
What's your first name?
Yes.
How much did you have to drink tonight?
Nothing.
You had no drinks tonight?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I drink water. I've been working.
Y'all drink water, I hope.
I didn't ask you who you work for. I just asked you if you had anything to drink tonight.
I had water the whole evening.
Okay.
So somebody's complaining because I'm not going to the green light. That's a shame.
They were behind you beeping at you.
Green means go.
Why you're not going in the green light?
It's a practice.
Why you sitting there for 10 seconds standing at the green light? I would have honked at your dumb ass too.
Green light? Green light means go.
Right.
No, green light means go, of course, but he told me go. But
Light for like 10 seconds when it's green. You didn't want to go anywhere. People were behind you. You're blocking traffic. You have your ID on you or no? You have your ID on you or no?
of course I do.
That's what I asked you for. You're supposed to stop at the red light.
I'm so sorry.
And then on top of it, you're speeding.
Thank you for telling me that because when somebody's beeping at me for a green light, so
Yeah, because you're stopped there. You're blocking the intersection.
I'm so sorry.
You're blocking.
Officer,
You can't find your ID or no?
Of course I have my ID.
Well, I asked you 3 times now. You can't find it yet.
I'm looking for it.
Okay.
So
Well, you keep stopping though.
If I'm looking for it, doesn't mean I cannot find it.
She don't got it. She fake looking.
So, what is
She
it
really
to looking for your license?
I didn't say it was a crime looking for your license.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You know that.
How you doing, sir? How you related to her?
It's like my friend.
Was that your friend?
It's great.
I'll be back with you in a second, all right? Hey, boss man, can I talk to you for a second?
Intoxicated.
Hey, Maria, if you don't mind finding your registration for me. What's your first name?
Raymond.
Raymond?
Yes, sir.
All right. Listen, I'm going to ask you a couple times to be honest with me, all right? How much did she have to drink tonight?
I have no idea.
She drank a lot, though, right?
I have no idea.
Where's you guys coming from?
No, I'm not sure.
You guys know
Bro,
where you're
what?
coming from?
Well,
You have no idea where you're coming from.
I mean that's her. I'm not sure where she was coming from.
So how did you get in contact with her?
At Brass
Okay.
ring.
So you just now got a ride with her?
Hmm.
How long have you known her?
I've known her for a little while.
So she wasn't drinking with you?
No.
All right, hang out right there for me. Maria, do you have a registration for this car?
It's my son's car. It's a dealer's car. He's a dealer.
Okay, well, that's another problem. One is you have to make sure that anytime you drive a car, you have to be able to find the paperwork on it.
Well,
Yeah, if you have a Route 94 reference, possible single one. Here's
My
the other
son
problem is
told me-
technically you can't drive a car for private use on a dealer car.
it's not private use.
It is private use. Are you selling the car?
And my son is.
Are
it's
you
a test, I'm
selling the car?
No, my son is a
Okay,
dealer.
are you transporting this car for sale?
Absolutely not.
Then you can't use it for private use. So you're driving from the bar, right?
No, absolutely not. I'm doing a test drive.
You're doing a test drive. How you
Test
doing a
drive with who?
My son is a dealership.
Okay.
Can you call my son Matt?
No, you're
You're doing a test drive in the middle of the night? If this a test drive and you stopping at the green light for 10 seconds and then you doing 60 on a 40 speed limit road, you already failed the test at the green light. I'm not gonna. You already failed when you hopped in the whip. The fuck what type of test drive this is.
Are you driving to a
Bitch, you failed.
Because my son is a dealership.
You can't drive it to and from on private use. Are you just now coming from Brass Ring bringing your friend home, correct?
I'm doing a test drive. I had this car for like 2 days.
You're not doing a test drive.
Absolutely.
So you doing a test? You been doing a test drive?
To bring your friend home. You can only use a dealer tag to drive to and from a dealership for sale.
I'm
You're not
not
making a purchase right now.
My son is a dealership.
I
So
understand.
doing a test drive on a car for 2 days.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm telling you.
My son has a dealership license.
I understand that. That's only to sell a car. You're not selling a car now. You're using it for private use.
I
You're not.
bought the car.
Maria, stop arguing with me and
Not
listen to what I'm telling
arguing,
you.
sir.
You're driving your friend home. You cannot do that on a private use. You can only do it from to and from a sale. That's the only time you're allowed to use a dealer tag for. It's not to drive all over town and figure out what you're going to do with your car. You're not on a test drive. Your son's not in the car. You don't have a salesperson in the car doing a test drive. You're using it for private use to bring a friend home from the Brass Ring. I'm going to ask you one more time to see how good your credibility is. How much did you have to drink tonight? Because I can smell it all over you.
What are you smelling all over
How
me?
much alcohol beverage have you drank tonight?
Absolutely not.
So I'm gonna go to Brass Ring and ask them how much did Maria drink.
Please
They're gonna
do.
say.
So you went to Brass Ring, a bar, to drink some water. Okay, cool.
Absolutely not. I don't have to. It's my car. I own the car.
It's not your car. It's your son's car. I'm gonna ask you to step out of the car before I take you to jail because you're gonna get hurt if you don't step out of the car.
Excuse me?
I'm asking you to step out of the car, and I really don't want to get you hurt. Please step out of the car.
When a person is so intoxicated, bro, they gonna honestly make the most simplest stuff into the biggest thing ever. But people who's not intoxicated, I don't understand. They just hard-headed.
Before I take you to jail.
Hard-headed.
It's a dealership. Call my son, please.
I don't need to call your son. Get out of the car before.
Hey, her son. We don't give about your son.
You gonna hurt me? For what?
I'm gonna take you to jail if you don't get out of the car. That's why I asked you to get out of the car because I'm a law enforcement officer asking you to get out of the car. Please follow my orders so you don't get hurt.
Okay, so
Come on.
can you please call my son?
I don't need to call your son. You're a grown woman. I don't need to call your son. Take your seatbelt off before I rip you out of the car, and you're going to get hurt. You may want to follow my orders before you get hurt.
What do you want from me, sir?
I want you to undo your seatbelt and step out of the car.
For what?
Because I think you've been drinking tonight, and also you're driving around with an unregistered motor vehicle, which is a criminal offense.
Okay, so
So I'm buttoning your seatbelt before I take you out of the car.
Why would
get
you
out of the
hurt
car?
me?
Because I want to have to rip you out of the car because you're not going to exiting the car.
can I please have my phone back?
Absolutely not. You can get out of
You
the
gonna
car.
rip me out of my car?
I'm about ready to, yeah, if you don't start
Just get the out the
Just
car.
get out of the car so I can speak with
No,
you.
please give me a ticket for whatever I'm doing.
No, I'm not giving you a ticket. Right now you're being suspected of DUI. I'm doing my investigation. I have asked you to get out of the car 3 times now. I'm going to tell you right now again, before I rip you out of this car and take that seatbelt off you, you're going to get hurt.
You're gonna
It's
rip
in
me
your
out of my
best
car?
interest to step out of the car.
For what?
He's asking you to step out of the
Your
car.
vehicle is
He
unregistered.
said-
You're using a dealer
step
tag
out of my car.
illegally. And on top of that, you're suspected
This is
DUI.
my son's car.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Seatbelt and step out of the car.
For what reason?
He's already explained to you.
No, he hasn't.
He just told you 3 times in the
For
30
what,
seconds
sir?
I've been sitting here. Take off your seatbelt and step out of the car.
Absolutely not.
Now you're going to get hurt
You're gonna hurt me for what?
because you're not exiting the car like we asked you to.
Is this the son? Do you have a-
No, that's just
No.
her friend, supposedly from
call my
Brass Ring.
son.
She's using a dealer tag. Car's unregistered.
No, it's not my son. It's a
I've
dealer.
already explained to you 5 times now that
Ma'am,
you can't use a
this is
dealer
your
tag.
last chance to step out of the car on your own or you will be taken out of the car.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, then you
Oh
can get
my
out of the car.
god, bro.
We'll take you out by
My
force.
son is a dealership.
Okay, doesn't matter.
Nobody gives a. If your son is a dealership person, nobody cares.
Please, thank you very much. Don't fight. Don't
I'm not fighting.
fight.
Like,
You are fighting her. Stop fighting her.
I'm not. Like, what is happening? Please call my son.
Well, we're trying to do
Everything is
a
happening.
DUI investigation because you've been drinking a lot.
No, I have not.
I can smell it all over you.
I can tell. Really?
Stop fighting her. Stop fighting her.
Hey, seriously?
Yeah, we asked you to get out of the car 3 times. You want to get out of the car? More than that.
Bro, don't act surprised and all perplexed.
Allergies to the point when if I can smell it, you've been drinking.
I've been drinking water all day.
No, you haven't.
Don't think so, ma'am.
You just hit my head on the freaking.
Man, nobody goes to a damn bar to drink some water all day. Who the f goes to a bar to drink water? Please tell me. Is somebody that has actually go to a bar to get some water? That's actually crazy. Cause a bar is supposed to be like you going to like getting or wasted or just something like. I guess yeah. If you want something thirsty, If you thirsty as hell and you don't got, there's no other stores or nothing, so you see a bar, let me go into this bar real quick, let me get some water. Okay, cool. But if you going to a bar regularly just to get some water, bro, what the hell is you doing? Like, what is going on, bro? She has not been drinking no water, bro. Come on, man. There's a 90% chance nobody in the bar drinking no damn water, bro. I guarantee you, if you order some water at a bar, a lot of people might end up looking at you crazy.
No, you didn't hit the concrete.
Yeah, you
We
did.
have it on camera.
Come here.
Damn.
Get my phone.
When you thirsty as hell, you need some water. People will still look at you crazy because you at a bar asking for water.
Investigation. You don't want to listen to us. It's called resisting
Get in the
arrest.
car.
Sir, why
Get
did you
in the
take
car.
my phone and then put my...
Have a seat, please.
Hey.
Listen to what she has to tell you.
Get in the car.
So what is this? I'm not getting for what?
You're being arrested.
You're being arrested now.
For what?
Resisting arrest.
Because I didn't stop at the green light.
No. What red light? What red light? What red light? You stopped at a green light. You're getting arrested because you're resisting arrest. You wouldn't obey the officer telling you to get out. DUI. We know you drinking under the influence, and also you're driving a damn, what he said, a dealer car. You can't drive it around like the state and all. It's a lot of that you getting arrested for. I ain't gonna lie to you. Is he gonna put that on there? The dealer, I don't know. He probably.
Oh, we already went over this. I'm not arguing with you.
No, I just want please give me like a...
Maria was taken to the hospital for medical clearance after being pulled from the vehicle.
Maria, I want to read you some.
Oh yeah, because she did say you.
The Miranda rights.
Yeah. You ready?
No, absolutely not.
You not ready for your Miranda rights?
I don't know.
I'm going to read them to you, all right?
She don't even know.
You have the right to the presence of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement and during any question. Do you understand? Yes or no?
First of all, I have to know what the charges are.
I already told you what the charges are 5 times. You're being arrested for resisting without and unregistered motor vehicle so far. You understand, right?
Yep, there it is.
Yes and no. Both.
Okay, what don't you understand?
Resisting arrest for what I did wrong?
That has nothing to do with understanding your rights, though. You can question your charge all day long, but it has nothing to do with understanding your rights.
I'm not quite certain about the situation.
Maria, it's a yes or no answer. Do you understand what he read to you?
Bro.
I'm not requesting you submit to lawful test of your blood for the purpose of detecting its alcohol content and the presence of chemical controlled substances. Do you want to give a blood test, yes or no?
No.
No? Okay. If you refuse to take the test I request of you, your driving privilege will be suspended for a period of 1 year. You understand what I just read to you, yes or no? Yes or no?
I'm going to say no to that.
You're going to say no to the blood test?
To both.
Yeah, I gotta get a blood test.
There's no reason for you to stop me for that.
Okay. So you're refusing to give a blood test, or any type of test?
Of course, because
All right.
I haven't been drinking, so yes. Of
All right,
course.
that's been documented at 1:41 a.m. on, was it
13.
4/13/2024. You're not going to sign anything?
So what would you like me to sign?
The refusal.
I didn't break any law.
So
What
you're
did I
not
do?
going to sign for us either?
What would you like me to sign?
The paperwork that says that
what?
you agree to the understanding your constitutional warnings and agree to your refusing
What do
blood
you
test.
want me to agree to? What law
I
do
just
I
want to
agree
agree
to?
that
I'm losing my patience.
I know my rights. I already know my
All
rights.
right, well, it's already caught on camera then.
What rights? What are you trying to tell me? Convey.
Oh.
Please explain this to me.
Well, your rights?
I know my
Okay.
rights.
Oh, you
What are you trying to convey to me?
I'm just asking you if you want to give a blood test, yes or no?
Why would you ask me to do that?
All right.
What is that?
Being arrested for DUI,
Again?
He making me lose my patience.
unregistered motor vehicle. All right?
What?
Yeah.
How we may see
What?
hundreds of cars on the road in one day. But out of those cars, ask yourself this. Of those people on the road, who's driving legally and who decided to drive whether they're supposed to be driving or not? And I've probably stopped hundreds of cars while on patrol, some simple and some aggravating. And then I had those that seriously made me think, why me? Because beyond the belligerent behavior, bad breath, and slurred speech, many times it becomes a showdown of the cop versus the DUI who thinks they're perfectly fine to drive off when they're so drunk they can't even find the car door handle. Like today, we have a familiar scene, a car stop on a stretch of road with a driver who was doing her best to look as if she didn't know why she got stopped. And here's a tip, police can stop you if you linger at a green light a bit too long. And honestly, if they haven't fallen asleep at the wheel, this is how drunk people consistently drive, because most times they push the limits driving way over the speed limit. And then she made the statement that she only had water, but it's funny how water smells a lot like liquor these days. But maybe that's just me. And I hope everybody noticed how this woman struggled to understand a simple question, can I have your ID? And please explain to me how
Man, bro, can I get a W, Officer John, in the chat?
Remember, she's operating this car
Face
with no
ass, no
paperwork.
photo.
And whether her son's a dealer or not, she's on the road illegally. And the laws on dealer plates do vary from state to state, but in general, most states only allow dealer license plates to be used by an owner, officer, employee of the dealership, or by a customer that is test driving the car. And that's according to the Automobile Dealer Training Association. Now, I did think that this couldn't get worse than that water statement, but Maria refusing to get out of the car with that confused look on her face just made this worse for her. Because no officer wants to drag somebody out of the car, because it does count as a use of force, and it just makes the scene much, much worse. Now, to end this one, I have stood where these officers stood, at the end of a hospital bed, and tried speaking to impaired people who had no clue of the trouble they were in. And then when I see them in court, the attitude and the defiance is gone, and it is replaced with regret and sometimes tears. And it's amazing how standing in front of a judge has a way of turning loud defiance into somber regret. And I'm thinking that's exactly what's going to happen with Maria.
Maria was charged with driving under the influence, resisting without violence, operating an unregistered motor vehicle, and refusal to sign her citations, totaling a bond of $2,500. In addition to her citation for operating an unregistered motor vehicle, she was also cited for careless driving due to her speed and stopping at the green light, as well as driving with no insurance. She is innocent unless proven guilty in a court.
That's a W video right there, as usual. I gotta go use the bathroom.